referee looks at his watch and his second now.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Hello, welcome back to WantMyBet TV. I'm Tom.
I'm Ollie, and we're back with our boxing tips. Once again, I don't know much about boxing, but this guy knows a bit.
Yep.
So he's going to take us through all of the research.
Yep.
Going to share it with me, share it with you.
Exactly.
And hopefully
in the description
we'll get some winners.
Yeah, exactly that. That's the plan. So yeah, we cover all different sports. Boxing's just one of them. We also do football. Stick a little eye up in that top corner. You can check out all those other videos. So, two big, fights this weekend.
Yeah.
One here in the UK on Saturday night, and one over in America on Saturday night, Sunday morning.
Right.
Exactly.
Good. First one. Jack Catterall.
Yes.
Versus Ohara Davies.
Yes. Okay, so this is a lightweight fight. It's at the Leicester Arena. Hard one to pick a winner. Quite evenly matched. Catterall is undefeated in 22 fights, 12 knockouts. He's good. Yet to lose. He's the slight favourite with the bookies, and I think he's favourite for a reason. So he's trained by Jamie Moore, he's basically a fighter that's on the up. His gym has got Carl Frampton and Rocky Fielding. Frampton, former world champion. Rocky Field's just become a world champion. So it all often goes in like little ebbs and flows where one person in the camp's doing well, someone else does well. So I think that's that could help. He's probably the more like natural fighter, the natural boxer of the two, not as like raw. Ohara Davies has 18 wins from his 19 fights. He lost against southpaw Josh Taylor last summer, and people say he just gave up. I think it was the end of the 6th, he didn't come out for the 7th. And like, he wasn't like battered, didn't get knocked down. Everyone just said he gave up. So he's a bit outspoken as Ohara Davies as well. He's always on Twitter.
Yeah, a bit of fury.
Yeah, he's a bit of a handful. He's got power though. He's had 14 knockouts for his 18 wins, 74%. So
don't want to get caught.
Exactly. In his last fight, he absolutely destroyed some guy. If you get a chance to see it, look for that knockout. It's an absolute monster punch. So my safe tip on this one is Jack Catterall on points. That's what I think is going to go. He's a better boxer than Ohara Davies, I'd say. Doesn't probably have as much power, but I think he'll outbox him, beat him in 12 rounds.
Punchy tip?
This one is punchy, and I haven't got the odds because they haven't come up yet, but it's going to be punchy. Catterall to win by KO or TKO, so basically Ohara Davies not to finish.
Yeah.
It'll probably be 5 or 6 to 1, but it's 5 or 6 to 1 for a reason. Ohara Davies hasn't actually been knocked out. He's had one where he gave up, but that was against Josh Taylor, who's class. I think Catterall will win. I would go with the safe tip. I think that will come in.
Good.
Okay, the next one, the one in Chicago, I'll say it so you don't have to. It's Artur Beterbiev versus Callum Johnson.
Good.
This is the light heavyweight IBF world title.
Yeah.
So it's in Chicago. This is one of Eddie Hearn's got a massive contract in America. This is one of his first fights he's doing out there. So Beterbiev is undefeated in 12 pro fights. He's an actual monster. He's like one of the baddies in films. Okay. He's like this massive Russian guy, huge beard. He's shaved off a bit now, but he's a unit. He looks like a Rocky bad guy. Yeah. He's a former Olympian, gold medalist at the World Championships. He's a beast. Basically, no one really wants to fight him. Yeah. Like that, he's class. Callum Johnson though, is also undefeated. 17 wins, 12 knockouts, 71%. So he's got power as well. This fight will not last the distance. Someone's getting knocked out. So Callum Johnson is also known for his punching power as well. So there's no way it's going 12 rounds. Yeah. There will be a knockout in this. He's a former Commonwealth gold medalist, but has only fought once in 2 years.
A bit rusty maybe.
Yeah, a bit rusty, but he came back in March and beat Frank Buglioni by TKO, well, knocked him out in the first round. So he's had 1 round in the last 2 years and he's got his world title shot. The reason he's got his world title shot though is because no one wants to fight Beterbiev.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Stepping in.
It's massive step up in levels.
Yeah, he's going to get done.
He's probably going to get done, but he is a beast as well. So like, if he can somehow manage to not get knocked out, he's got a little bit of a chance. So my safe tip on this one is the fight will not last the distance. It'll probably be about 3 to 1 on.
Okay.
It's of any fight I've ever seen, this is probably the most guaranteed that it's not going to last 12 rounds, ever. My punchy tip is Beterbiev to win in round 4 to 6. I think I looked at his last 5 or 6 fights, and I think 3 or 4 of them have finished inside that. If he finishes, he normally finishes early.
Okay.
So he's a beast. That will probably, it's 13 to 5 at the moment. You might get 3 to 1 for it. Worth a little dabble that. But a little piece of me wants to put a few quid on Callum Johnson to win. You can probably get 5. I found it at 6 to 1 as well.
That's decent.
He's a massive, massive underdog.
Yeah.
But he's got power.
Yeah.
I really want him to win because I think he lost his dad just before his last fight, and people told him to pull out, and he won it. So I've just got this weird feeling that it could happen. So stick a couple of quid on that because it's worth doing. But Beterbiev to win in rounds 4 to 6 is probably where smart money will go.
Good stuff.
Like it.
Right, that is it for the boxing. Thank you very much.
Not a problem.
Check back to the channel for more tips across different sports, mainly football, but golf's been doing pretty well recently as well. Absolutely smashing it. So yeah, we'll see you soon.
See you later.
Bye.
Now then, the referee looks at his watch and his second now.